We lit live. This is WBBC Chicago. Yeah. 77.3. Your hottest digital station.
Now in digital HD sound.
What's going on, people out there in Radio Land? It's the one and only DJ Malone, man. Chicago 77.3, the best place to be at on any day. Really, how you guys doing? I'm doing blessed and highly favored. And Houston, you done made me happy again. It's not as hot as it was before, so I'm happy about that. I'm also happy that the Texans did win because I'm DJing the tailgate, so that means that more people are drinking, which means people are more tipping me better. So that's even better. With all that being said, man, I got somebody hot coming up for you, and I want you really guys to really get in tune with her. I really like the sound and the collective of everything that she has going on. Go introduce yourself real quick to the people.
Hey y'all, what's going on? It's your girl Jeannie, better known as Miami Jean, from Dallas, Texas. Coming in, representing. We got Chicago 77.3 with DJ Malone. You know what I mean? So,
Jeannie, how you feeling, man? How you been?
I'm good. Everything's good. I've had a blessed day. It was very productive. Just been relaxing, chilling, doing motherly things. You know what I'm saying? On my day off. So
I respect that. I
yeah.
respect that. You need a day off, man. You need a day off.
So you need a few hours off every day. You know what I mean?
You definitely do, man.
Thanks.
Speaking of days off, how has your mental been? How have you been?
My mental has been very stagnant, like on a good note, where,
Okay.
I handle my business every day. I take care of my kids every day. I work out, you know what I mean? I meditate, you know what I mean? I pray, I just everything, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a positive zone in the month of October
I
towards the
like
end
that.
of the season, you know what I mean? So mental, yeah,
Okay.
straight on like a whistle, you know
I
what I'm
like
saying?
that. I like that. I love
Yeah.
that, man.
What about you?
I'm doing okay, man.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
it's some days it's harder, but I keep on pushing. I thank God that I'm above ground, and
Yeah.
my kids are good. I'm healthy.
Okay.
Everything's okay, man.
Okay. Okay.
So
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's all you can do. Smile and laugh into the
yeah,
day. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
that's all you can do.
Because like at the end of the day, people, be depressed and all this other stuff. Like it's a day of joy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Even when it rain outside. You know what I mean? Like
it
you got to be
definitely is.
just happy where you are in
Yeah,
life.
it could be worse. I always tell
Yeah.
myself that it could be
Yeah.
worse. So
Yeah.
so let's go ahead and dive into everything. Let's go into a time machine. How did this
Okay.
all start out for you?
Music. I remember when I was about 7 years old, and I was a member of a Southern Baptist church.
Okay.
And I was singing in the church, and they used to have me sing this song called "It's the Highway to Heaven."
Okay.
Like they used to have me sing it all the time. Anyway, um, so I got off when I was like into about 16 years old, 16, 17, doing talent shows and da 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 da. And then still singing in the choir. And then I was like, fuck it, I'm just go explore the world, go do
Yeah.
music. And I remember being in Sony studio in New
Okay.
York City. And it was just not the right timing, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So I flew back out there, and I was getting ready to write a song for this Japan artist
Okay.
named Utada. Her mother started doing music anyway. Long story short, I wrote there, was getting ready to go into the studio. We was in Quad Studio in New York,
Okay.
and believe it or not, like the whole system just shut down. As soon as I was humming and getting ready to sing the song, because I wrote the song on the way to New York on the plane.
Wow.
And I just random shit. And she was like, yo, this is the song I want to sing about, da 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 da. And I had already wrote it. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? So it got me into my music where, I was doing competitions and doing open mics and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Then I had kids, went through marriage, divorced, and you know what I'm saying, being a single mother and just growing. And I told myself when I came back down here this time, because I went up to New York,
Okay.
stayed up there for a little while, and then my daughter calls me and she was like, Mom, I need your support. It's
Okay.
my last year, excuse me. And I was like, fucking, we on the way. So we came back to Texas and we're here now, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, fuck it. The producer that I had the most response back and like really understood who I was as an artist,
Okay.
His name is Bud Beats.
Okay.
Bud Beats producer. He got his own little stuff going on. If you ain't looked him up, look him up on Instagram.
Will
You know what I'm
do.
saying? He really into the city. So came back and recorded with him, and it was like when he replayed it back after when he did his little mix on it. Everybody came in the studio and was like, "Yo, we needed that.
Yeah.
We needed that." And that was just this like the song. It's not even all the way finished, and that's how I've been doing my music for a long time. I
Okay.
didn't want to go back in there and tweak it. I didn't want to do this, whatever. However it came, it came, and that's what Prayed Up is about. You know what I'm saying? I played it
Sure.
to my my mother-in-law, and she was like, "Jeannie, that's the one. That's the one out of all your song. That's the one that's gonna put you where you need to be." So
I respect
that's
that.
what got me back into the music scene. You know what I mean? So
That's what's up, man. I like to
yeah,
hear. I like to hear the journey and everything.
yeah.
I want to dive into when you were in choir. Now, were you an alto, soprano? What were you?
I did. I was everything. See, like
Okay.
my father played 7 instruments, played 7 horns.
Okay.
And it was just like I just always had that musical soul. And then my mother is from soul.
Okay.
So, the soul Korea. So it's like, it's just inbounded. So I just feel like now it's just time for me to just officially release. I'm not looking to be all the way up here, but I just want people to know, just like any other artist, you
Yeah.
want your music to get heard, and your song might be able to be a blessing for somebody else to
Yeah. Yeah.
get through what they going through. You know what I'm saying? Because the
Yeah.
music out today,
Yeah.
it's
It's
kind of
not.
question, it's kind of questionable. You know what I
Uh,
mean?
it's good, and don't get me wrong. I tell people this all the time. As a DJ, it's good
Yeah,
for the clubs.
yeah,
If you go out, but does it have substance to it?
yeah,
In the '90s and 2000s, you knew
yeah,
that there was substance to it. That's why
yeah,
it translates so much now,
yeah,
and people sample it.
yeah,
And I think when I listen to your songs, especially "Prayed Up," when I listen to it, I can feel like the
yeah,
energy off of that.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I can respect that.
yeah.
Being a songwriter, man, what has been some trials and tribulations as being a songwriter?
Oh man, it's like when I know I can speak for myself. Like I know when I'm on my journey and I'm in my highest element to do it, I count on other people to help push myself through.
Okay.
And I get disappointed. You know what I'm saying? And plus, the saying goes, once you have kids, your life is on pause because you want to elevate your kids up to
Right.
conquer everything that they go through. So me being back and me being at the status of life where I am, and I know I'm constantly growing, it just makes me want to do it even more.
That's
You know
real.
what I'm saying? Because I am
Right.
I am somebody. I am somebody important. You know what I
Right.
mean? So, and I know when I walk in a room, somebody's gonna go through something, or somebody might need my
Right.
energy to talk. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Right.
why I say like it's a different walk of life since I'm back here in Texas. You know
But
what
I
I mean?
think
So
what I enjoy about it though, and
yeah.
I'm really happy for you is that as life goes on,
Hmm.
that elevates the song.
Oh
The writer
man. Yeah.
elevates so much because now you experience life
Yeah.
in different blends, different
Yeah.
pains in different
Yeah.
blends, different
Yeah.
happiness in different blends. So
Yeah.
you experience life in so many different aspects that you can touch and pull from different people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. No, I totally get you. It's all about a vibe. It's all a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Everything is you want to surround yourself with people that want to elevate or expand their knowledge to a certain level that they never understood.
That's
That's
right.
how we learn from our lessons. You know what I mean? So it's like when you go through stuff, what do you do to get yourself out of that? I
That's right.
go into like writing. I go into writing. You know what I'm saying? I put on a tune. I might pop up somewhere and I just might just go off just to release that because it's therapeutic to me.
That's
You know what
right.
I'm saying? A lot of people go to the gym. A lot of people, go to axe throwing a facility or get an escape room or you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or fucking just go for a drive. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it just depends on where your life is mellow and at peace
That's
within
real.
yourself. Because you can't be another person's peace if you're not at peace with yourself.
That's real.
So,
That's real.
that's
That's a bar
yeah.
right there. That's a bar. I ain't gonna hold you. That's definitely a bar. Tell the kids that right now. That's definitely a bar.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
Sorry.
so
Go
now
ahead.
going into everything, and I know we got prayed up and we got other songs
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
And then off air we kind of talked about prayed up was the one that really resonated.
That,
Um,
yeah, a lot of people when it was like when they first heard it. I forgot the producer name. I forgot, but Lord forgive me. We'll figure that out. Um, we'll figure that out. But the producer that wrote it, when I heard it, I was just freestyling.
mm,
Just freestyling, I probably was cleaning up. I don't remember what I was doing exactly, but I just said, I'm about to record it. I gotta go. I called up Bud Beats and I was like, yo, I need to record. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
So he was like, all right, come through. Boom, 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 boom. And I wanted to go back and like tweak it. He was like, no, Jeannie, like it's good. Like just leave it. It's raw. That's you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
He had to remind me that I didn't need to just go back in there a third, fourth, fifth time to master it. Because I felt like whoever needs to hear it can hear it. So
yeah,
when it does come out, when I do release the album, when they get it, it'd be like, damn, that shit go harder than it was before. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
um it just, I don't know, that's just where my peace comes in. When I need to, if I'm going through a certain situation, or I'm a single mother of three, you know what I'm saying,
Okay.
and certain things come in where I'm like, shit, you know what I mean, so all
Yeah, I
right,
get you.
and I
I get.
sing and I do this, and the song Deeper, like, that's just a deeper, that's just a, it's a, like, love me deeper than a physical, you
Yeah,
kind of get what I'm
yeah,
saying.
I get. Yeah,
And what I'm saying, so, and then the title of the songs, you can YouTube the beat, you know what I'm saying,
yeah,
so that's
yeah,
where I picked them up at. So just the songs that I go through, or the beats that I pick through, is just whatever I feel like. You play a beat tonight, I'll probably give you 8 bars, 16, 24, and 52, you know what I mean,
definitely,
so it's
definitely.
just, music is part of me, so
I like that.
that's it,
I
yeah.
like this, man. Yeah, and like I said, man, prayed up. It definitely resonates. I really like the whole collection.
Yeah,
Because I'm just a real good sound guy.
yeah,
I love different aspects and
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
With the album, how many tracks are we planning?
I don't, I could put out right now, just from like my old music to now, and then let it just be probably about 12.
Okay.
Maybe but if I gave it I mean, I can do a song a day if I wanted to. There's not a limit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I want it to be where once it's done and put out officially, then it's just gonna be back to back. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It might be a song a month. It might be a song every 6 months. It might be, you know what I'm saying? It's just, as long as I keep putting good music out into the world, into people's ears that want to listen to my music, because I've touched a lot of people
Yeah.
just by hearing Prayed Up. They was like, Gene, bro, like you need to put that shit out.
Yeah.
Cause you know what I'm saying? They ain't heard me in a long time. A lot of, I do have fans. I was in the music scene for a minute, but I stopped because my family came first. So,
And that's respectable,
you
man.
know,
That's
mm,
respectable. But I also think too is and I tell a lot of artists is, think about if the kids wasn't there. I believe sometimes people would get burnt out fast. Sometimes you have to alter your perspective in order to kind of not appreciate, but kind of just have a
y-
more grasp understanding.
well, I feel like this, any artist, any person, any business entrepreneur, um, father, mother, kid. You know what I'm saying? They need that time. You know what I'm saying? That's why they have school for a certain amount of months a year.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? That's why they have certain people that are artists. They work a certain part of the year. You know what I'm saying? So you
right.
got to take that time out for yourself, no matter what you do, because we can grind every day. But
Yeah,
what we grinding for? You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
That's what breaks down is, what are you grinding for?
That's real.
What do you wake up in the morning for every day? I come home, I get up, go to work, come home, cook, clean, go to bed, and it's repetitive because I got a mission, I gotta go, I got a journey, I gotta
That's real.
continue. You know what I mean?
That's
So,
real.
it's that decompression mode comes when you feel like you can put it in your schedule.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because you got to make time for yourself. If you steady dragging and dragging, you're gonna be dragging everybody else down. You know
that's
what I'm
real.
saying? But if you
That's real.
consistent, then things will be consistent
I like
instead
that.
of just stagnant in a place like, oh my God. You know what I mean? So
I
it's just
respect
all,
that.
it's the way you think. I tell people all the time, it's the way
It's
you think.
it's a mindset.
Yeah.
It definitely is a mindset. If you want it, you'll do it. That's just
Yeah.
I've always been taught that if you want
Yeah.
it that much, you'll do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
respect that, man.
Yeah.
Are we doing a video for Prado?
That is coming up. That is definitely in the works. That is definitely in the works. So I know we'll probably have another interview after this.
Okay.
So we'll stay in rotation so people can start to see. We plugged in now, so
Okay.
it's like boom, boom, boom. Everything on. You're gonna get your blessing later. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So just stay in motion.
Yeah.
I don't,
Man.
I don't know what dream you like. What's your journey? I don't know. I might just be part of your journey.
I think everybody that you come in contact with is a part of your
Yeah.
journey. Some are big, some are small, some are,
Yeah.
are medium. But I think anybody that you come in contact with, see, I've been a big component of like
Mm.
nothing is done without no reason.
Yeah.
Whether we know it or not, there's a reason for what this is or what this interaction is, whether we know it or
Yeah.
not. So I'm a big
Yeah.
component on that.
Okay. Okay. So I got a question for you though.
Go
So
ahead.
how many artists do you interview?
Oh man, a lot.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I would if I had to go on a monthly basis, maybe 15 to 20
Okay.
a month.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
So yeah,
Okay.
I try to keep busy. Try to
Well,
keep
I
busy.
might be number 16.
Yeah, hey,
So
but you know what? I treat everybody the same, no matter
yeah.
how big they are or wherever they at on their journey. I
Yeah.
treat everybody the same,
Yeah.
and because everybody has a story to tell, man.
Yeah. They
Everybody.
do. They really do. They
So,
really do.
collaborations. If you wanted to collab with anybody, who would you want to collab with?
Ooh, that list is so long. So long. I would have to start out with Stevie Wonder. Like I would
Okay.
love to do a song with Stevie Wonder. That's hot out right now. Hmm. It just I feel like it's so many. Um I would say Patti LaBelle too.
Okay.
I would say Yolanda Adams, Kirk Franklin. Um if it was some rappers, like I did, is it enough? That was a Rod Wave type beat.
Okay.
So I would love for him just to hear it and just go off on it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He might do an interview or something and he just go off like, damn, who wrote that? Da 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 da.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. I mean, wishful thinking, but you never know what happens.
Yeah.
Locally, locally, there's a couple of artists that I like.
Dallas is popping right now. Ain't gonna
Yeah,
hold you.
Dallas is back on. I would definitely love to do a collab with Bud Beats though. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Definitely with my producer as well. Um, yeah, I'm just one of those type of persons where you just see me, they got an open mic, I might just pop up
That's real.
and
Hey,
just,
that's real though, man.
yeah.
If you could perform anywhere, where would it be at and why?
Mm. We're in Dallas, Texas. There, I performed there before. It would probably be. I would love to at the state fair, maybe next year.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe one of the high school games. Um, Somebody's church for real. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I would love to go sing that at IBOC. Um, it just really, I really don't have a designated place. My ultimate dream was to be like in Vegas,
Okay.
singing, going to places like that or Choctaw. But just
I believe it can happen though.
I know. Yeah, most definitely. The list goes on, man. The
Yeah.
list goes on. I remember I can't think of that girl's name. Because it's been plenty of artists that I've brought up, like, let's do a collab, let's do this, do
Yeah.
that. And they're like, yeah, yeah, da, da, da. And sometimes they be shooting the shit.
Yeah.
So
It's
now
studio talk.
yeah,
Studio talk.
that's it's just what it is. But it's like whoever feels my music and they want to do a collab, I would love that.
That's
Somebody
what's
to
up, man.
naturally do it. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Mhm.
Have your kids discovered who you are as a artist?
They're starting to understand it more now. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what's
My
up.
daughter listened to it. My oldest heard it. She's like, "Yeah, mom, that's good, but you need to write some more." You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So I take it where they're my best critics, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
My middle child, she was like, she plays the violin, and I was like, I need for you to play the violin to this.
Yeah.
So and my son, he made a beat for me back in the day. You know what I
That's
mean?
what's up.
So
That's what's
it's
up.
just, it's a I love my family.
That's
Don't
what's
get me
up, man.
wrong. I love my family that I do. So, um, they're like I said, they're my best critics. They
That's
gonna
what's
let me
up.
know. They
That's
be like,
what's up.
Mama, they gonna be like, no, Mom. I'll be like, all right, cool.
But you
Whereas,
need that.
yeah, you definitely need your support system. Definitely need a support system.
So I respect that, man. I really like how grounded you is, but at the same time optimistic about a lot of things. So
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah. Well, you have to have a wide range of what is it called? Um, I'm not gonna say imagination, but you have to have some kind of plan.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You have to have some kind of plan. So that day, every day, you should be able to wake up and get to that. You know, like
yeah,
Cardi B has said, I would love to do a song with Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion. I would love to do a song with them. Um, she said, look, my grandmother got up, she went to work, she came home, she cleaned, she did this because she wanted to keep her kids with food on the type of house. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
that's really why I kind of stepped back because I was just working. I was working to put my kids, through college, through school, taking care of me. You know what I'm saying? Because it was mentally um like a breakdown for me because I was like, damn, why am I still single?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
and I had to look at it like, damn, you got 3 kids. A man ain't trying to, step and do that. You know what I'm saying? Not if they single or not if they don't have any kids. And the men that do have kids, they
It's a whirlwind.
it's yeah, it's I just it's translucent. I just
Yeah,
don't even I'm numb to it now. You know what I'm saying? It's either they know what I come with and I gotta accept what they come with. You know what I mean? Type situation.
it
So
and see, it's like and for me, I think it's been like I feel like relationships are like too transactional in this day of age. And I'm not saying, oh, people shouldn't do, for other people. I'm not saying that.
yeah.
But when I feel like when you're learning a person, you when you come off like, what can you do for me versus to, okay, well, let's learn and we build with each other.
No, no, no. So that's where I'm at. So it's not that's another thing too, because I was raised by my father, so I'm a daddy's girl.
Okay.
I think like a man, I act like a lady. So it's like when a masculine man comes towards me and I let my masculine energy, I tone it down just a little bit. You know what I
I
mean? I
get you.
tone it down just a little bit. And it's like, okay, when I give them the full masculine and let me be in my feminine, it just, oh well, you can't, they want me to be quiet.
Yeah.
I can't speak my mind. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't do this, you can't do that. Like I respect the fact that you allow me to be a woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if my masculine energy needs to step up because your masculine energy ain't stepping up,
I can
then
respect that. I
you get
can
what I'm
respect.
saying?
I respect
It's a
that.
difference. So relationships, yeah, it's not even tough, but I don't even be outside like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So for me to even try to put myself in a situation. So it's just, relationships are tough. You know what I'm saying? It's you got to put forth the effort to work, to
Yeah.
learn, to grow. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, the physical attraction is a dime a dozen, but this
Yeah.
right here, that mental, psh,
Yeah. A lot of people, and see, a lot of people I talk to, especially female wise, it's just not there. It's, and the same way for guys. A lot of guys are just not there. And
yeah,
I'm this year I've been on accountability trip. So it's
yeah,
like, and not just on, oh well, you need to take accountability. I'm taking accountability on myself
yeah,
because I've even hitting up like my old exes. We've been doing like this little podcast thing,
yeah, yeah,
and exes or baby mamas that I hurt, and we just talk about the different events that happen from the
yeah,
different perspectives. So
yeah,
now, and I'm not with any of them. I'm not trying to get back with any of
yeah,
them, but it's cool to see that we can talk about different perspectives and have an understanding about it.
yeah, yeah, most definitely. I mean, I feel like time heals the wounds.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It really does. And once you get past when you once you it's like a plant. You plant it. You know what I'm saying. You cover it. You water it. You know what I'm saying. You may sometimes need to add some fertilizer to it to
Yep.
make it grow more. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you might go back to your ex because you comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But that's
Right.
the understanding that y'all have.
Yep.
Now,
That's right.
when it comes to the top notch, where it's like, okay, now it's time for you to make a decision. Either we rocking or we not rocking.
That's
Because
right.
I'm not gonna put any energy into you going back to your ex. Cause I'm 45, baby. 45 and fine, better with wine.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? It comes to that time where it's like you could like playing these games, these mental games that will actually kill somebody. You
That's
know what
right.
I'm
That's
saying?
right.
So you got like when you're grown and you're in your adulthood and you can act civilized. Cause me and my baby daddy, we cool as hell. We have our arguments, we talk our shit, but we've always been cool. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Like
That's right.
and that's how it's gonna be. You know what I mean? Because it's not for us to be together. Because if it was for us to be together, we'd already been together.
Real. Real. That's real.
You
That's
feel what I'm
understandable.
saying?
Yeah.
So it's like as long as we doing for our son, then or our kids, period, then that's all that matters.
That's
You
real.
know what I
That's
mean?
real.
And we could actually sit down and talk about it. And because I remember he was telling me episode when we had intercourse
Okay.
when our son was created. And he was like, man, look what he said. You took advantage of me. I said, no, nigga, you took advantage of me. Or matter of fact, all I wanted was some wings to go to the Lil Wayne show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it just he's here now. So, we're able to talk about that situation and still laugh about it. And you know what I'm saying? So
That's
I
what's up,
get
man. I'm
I get
happy.
where you coming where, you can call your exes. Like I feel like I call my exes, this is gonna be the same fucking
Yeah.
violin, motherfucking roller coaster. I ain't got no, because I did that already. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Um, and I could probably call one and we still be cool, but it's
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's real
I
though.
don't need, I don't even want to open that chapter. That book is
Yeah.
closed.
Because some people, because the reality of it is, some people are not met at that same point
Yeah,
at that present time. So
yeah,
when you have two people, because a lot of my stuff is I was that person that was not at that point at that present
yeah,
time. So
yeah,
now that I have caught up to them, or at least to a
yeah,
point to where we can have a conversation from the
yeah.
outside of everything, it's a beautiful thing to me,
Oh
man.
yeah,
It's real
yeah,
good.
yeah. So I mean, that's why they say all your exes live in Texas.
Definitely, man. And people, you see how we just talked about the songwriting of
Yeah,
this. This is beautiful work right here, because I can
yeah,
only imagine like you putting all this into your songwriting, into your
yeah,
art, and it just you can relate on so many different levels.
yeah. Yeah, I decided to go with Prayed Up first because I feel like it was just heartfelt. Like you don't even have to know who I am. And it
Right.
may not be the best quality from Atlantic Records or nowhere. It's from the heart.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
can't you can't replace that. That's just I miss that was the most thing that I missed about music. Like, when you actually go to open mics or you got a jazz band and you just doing your motherfucking thing. I miss those things. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's
So
right.
it's just something real. You know what I'm saying? Some people can't do the battles. Some people
That's right.
can't do, you know what I mean? So when Prayed Up just put me there. Prayed Up just like, okay, we gotta bring this back. We gotta put it back in the world
That's
to
right.
for when music was music and it was nobody getting upset because you out rapped them or did this or out sung them. People's on their own journey. There's so much music to be heard.
That's right. I love
If I
that,
start
man.
talking too much, you'd be like, shh.
No, man, cause I really enjoy with that what you're doing, man, and
Yeah,
I think a lot of people are listening are gonna or hear this and say, you
yeah,
know what, man, I can relate to this, man, cause that's
yeah.
all really what it is, frequencies relating to
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all. That's just it. That's all. That's how my music has always been. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it for a long time, and I was like, I'm about to put this in a bookmark and turn the page on it. You know what I'm
That's real.
saying?
I like that.
And it was like, they was like, cause you're not making no money off of it. I said I was making a little change, you know what I'm saying? But I just went on to another career. People grow up. You know what I
That's
mean?
real.
So
That's real.
me just putting out, even if I didn't put out an album and I did a song a year, I'll be fine with it.
That's real. I
You get what I'm
respect
saying?
that.
Because it's just it's therapeutic for me.
But it's for you, and I think
But it's for me.
sometimes I
Yeah.
think when and I tell younger artists is a lot of times we I get if you're signed, you're making songs for
Yeah.
other people,
Yeah.
and rarely a lot of times people don't realize have you made a song for you that you're truly happy about.
Oh yeah. I matter of fact, I had wrote a song. This was a long time ago. Called Heaven. Heaven only knows. And the producer found me. He said he worked for Bad Boy.
Okay,
Okay, said he worked for Bad Boy. Um,
which is I don't think that's a good thing at this point.
no, I mean no, that was like I said, that was generations
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
So and we started working together, working together, and working together. And he told me the song was selling between Jennifer Hudson and Kelly Rowland at the time.
Okay,
And that was a song that I remember that. I remember that song to a T. And that's what really got me more and more into my music. And I was just like, but then life
yeah,
happens where kids and you don't have the finance of a single mother, not really asking a lot of people,
that's
you know what I'm
right.
saying? Yeah. So I'm here now. No
Okay,
matter
now.
what age, I'm gonna still put it out. And if it goes viral, it goes viral. If it takes me and somebody wants me to come sing at their church or sing at their event, I'll be more than happy to.
I like this. I love
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Gene, where can the people find you at? Everywhere.
So I could say Instagram. Your girl Jeannie, that's Jeannie.
Okay.
Your girl Jeannie on Instagram. I'm also a barber too, cosmetologist.
Okay.
You look up JeanniEDA specialist, Jeannie the specialist, and they can see my work and go from there.
That's what's up. That's what's up,
Yeah.
man.
And Facebook too, but I don't even be on Facebook
You know,
like
you
that.
ain't on the Facebook tip
I
no
ain't
more.
I ain't on the book like that.
I
Yeah.
respect that, man. I respect that. Where
Yeah.
do you hope to see yourself in the next 3 years?
3 years, growing my own garden, listening to my song on the radio,
Hey.
um, traveling, um, hopefully a grandbaby by then. That's
Okay.
3 years, yeah. That's 3 years,
That's
yeah.
what's up.
Retired.
Okay. Okay. So what we doing when we retire, man? Where we going?
Oh man, I just want to be on my porch with my man and kids and just sip tea.
Hey, I like that.
You know
That
what I mean? Just sip
that's
some
it.
motherfucking tea.
I like
That's
that.
it. That
That's
is
what's
it.
up,
That's
man.
all.
That's what's up, man. Make sure you guys go support. Run the analytics up, please and thank you. Run the analytics up. Go ahead and give it the Instagram and everything one more time for people in the back.
That Instagram is your girl Jeannie. That's URJEA. I mean, your girl. Oop, your girl. URGIRLJEANNIE. That's your girl Jeannie. And then on my barber page is JEANNIEDA specialist. You'll find me.
Make sure you guys check out Prayed Up and all of the stuff that she has going on, man.
Yeah.
Check out the catalog. Don't just check out the single, check out the whole catalog. I
Yeah.
promise you, man, it's worth a listen. It's the one and only DJ Malone. Before you go, I always
Yeah.
ask all this. If they could do a drop
Mhm.
for me,
Okay.
you're going to say your name, and I'm rocking with DJ Malone.
All right, I gotta send a shout out though to Michael Kelly because he put me on. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. That's my boy. I remember he was like, I'll be your manager. I got you, Jeannie. Come on. So let's rock, and that's what we doing.
Big
So
shout out to Michael Kelly, man. That's
um
my guy.
okay, so I gotta give you a personal big shout out. I appreciate you having me on tonight. If you don't know, now you know. You better tune in to DJ Malone. He's one of the best.
Appreciate you. Appreciate that, man. It's the one and only DJ Malone, man. Chicago 77.3. Let's go ahead and get into it right now. We out. One.
We lit live. This is WBBC Chicago. Yeah. 77.3. Your hottest digital station.
Now in digital HD sound.